Notice what your breath is doing. Just watch it. Just feel it. Don't try to control it. Don't try to deepen it yet or slow it. Just watch your breathing. Doing nothing, but just feeling your breath. Being breathed by life. And as you breathe out, just allow yourself to soften and to relax. Deeper and deeper with every breath. Become aware of the contact with the floor, feeling the pressure of your body changing with your breath. And allow yourself to melt each time you breathe out. Just softening and slowly roll your head from side to side. Side to side. Now take a deep breath in and stretch your hands up over your head. And point your toes and stretch through the length of your body. Stretching and reaching. And let go. Deep breath in, reaching your hands up to the sky. And as you slowly breathe out, bring them down by your hips. And feel yourself relax when you release the weight of the arms to the earth. Again, up as you breathe in, stretching, reaching over your head, stretching all through the body. Point your toes, wriggle a bit, and relax. Now bring your hands down to your hips. Take a breath in and bend your knees. Feet hip width apart. And you're just going to take another breath into your belly. And as you breathe out, drop your knees down to the right-hand side. And relax. Relax your face especially. Open your mouth and wiggle your jaw, releasing the jaw. And then soften your lower back. And just allowing your breath to come and go. Now when you allow yourself to fall into a yoga shape, any shape at all, and then just breathe in the softest way, allowing yourself to be breathed. And just feeling everything. This is what we call yin yoga, an opening through softness. And it's a very nice thing to explore at home. You could hold any shape for 10 minutes or so, or just a few minutes. Go with your intuition. Now breathing in, lift your knees up to the midline, and as you breathe out, drop them to the opposite side. And you might like to reach your arms up to shoulder height, and look along the opposite arm. And breathe and melt. And don't forget your inner smile, always finding that warmth of your heart. To radiate it through the body. Breathing in, pull the knees up. Breathe out. And relax down. So now I'm just moving the knees up and down, side to side, easing out the lower back. They come into the middle. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, lift your nose to your knees and squeeze the air out. Hugging your knees like they're your best friend. Roll from side to side. Take a breath in and relax your head down. And then roll your head from side to side. Feel your neck. Palms upon your knees, make a circle with your knees. Nice and slow. Feeling your breath. And now let the knees drop apart a little, and with the right hand circle, a small circle clockwise the size of a teacup. Move that knee slowly away from you, out to the side, into your chest. And then let the knees scissor past each other. And the opposite knee is going to draw a large circle. And then scissor past. And you're feeling your breath, and you're feeling the left knee go in one direction, the right knee in the opposite. A big circle and a small circle. And you're feeling all of this with your breathing. And then you're going to relax and feel all the tiny muscles in your lower back. Move your attention from the knees to the sacrum and the sides of the spine, and smile into the lower back as you feel your breath, and feel your whole lower back relaxing and softening, releasing. Always keeping the tongue on the roof of your mouth. Nice, soft lower back. Now release your hands down to the floor by your hips, palms down. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, tuck the chin into your chest and slowly straighten your legs. Point your toes and then flex, pulling your toes towards you. And make some circles, round and round and round with your toes. And see if you can spread your toes. And then have some massage down the legs. And feel how nice it is to lift your legs up like this and get beautiful lymphatic drainage, venous drainage. It's a nice thing to do to your legs. Lie on your back. You can even swivel around and put your feet up against the wall and stay like that for 10-15 minutes. Let the legs have a lovely refresh. Move along the thigh, coming up. The inner and outer seams of the legs here. Again, moving them. Now just reminding you of the Wayne Cook exercise to release stress. Take your right foot, place it on the left knee. Take the opposite hand and hold your right ankle. Then you're going to cross the hands at the wrists, lift that foot towards you so that you can cover the bubbling spring with the palm of your hand. I'll give you an easier alternative if you don't find this works for you. But just hold that and breathe while I show you another crossover that can work almost as well. But really sink into your breath and feel yourself holding these points and feel the crisscrossing of arms and legs. If that feels uncomfortable for you, then take a breath in and lift both hands up over your heart, and then they cross past each other. You turn your palms to face each other and bring yourself to hold hands now. Interlacing your fingers, Drop your hands down to your pubic bone, and then as you breathe in, lift your hands up to your heart and rest them upon your heart. Take your right foot and cross it over the left. It doesn't matter which way you cross, just feel yourself all crisscrossed, left and right sides of the brain, and holding yourself. And this one is especially nice because your hands are on top of your heart. Deep breaths. Just 3 breaths, that's all you need, and you'll start to feel the nervous system settling. And then, so you don't feel lopsided, we'll do the other side. So here you can uncross your hands, put the left leg on top, swap the hands around the other way, bring it through to your heart, or you'll be placing your left foot upon your right knee, holding it with the ankle with the opposite hand, taking the left hand to hold the bobbling spring, so your wrists are crossed. And you notice I lift my knee up towards the chest, and I get a little secondary piriformis stretch deep in the hip here, which is also nice. 3 deep breaths. Delicious. I think I took an extra one there just because it was nice. Straighten your legs, hands by your hips, and start to pedal. And here I want you to be pushing away from your belly. So you're really feeling those core muscles and you're pedaling. Again, only do what feels nice, only do what doesn't hurt and feels pleasant. And you're going to pedal your way slowly down to the ground. Just waking up that core. Don't let the foot actually touch the ground. You can hover your heel above the floor and then bend the knee and straighten the opposite knee, lowering the leg towards the floor. As you straighten your knee, try to keep the shin parallel with the ground and then lower it. This is an exercise you will be given in the physio clinics in hospitals to strengthen your lower back when you've had some disc problems. But with all these exercises, you have to do them when the time is right, when your back has the strength. Lift your legs up, take a breath in slowly as you bring your legs down. As the space in the belly gets bigger, you're lowering your legs and filling with air. Have a sense of the air pushing your legs down, and then breathe in and lift them up, squeezing the air out. Breathing in, expanding down through the legs. Point your toes, flex your toes as you bring your legs back up. And slowly down. You know, this is really funny on Zoom because all I get to see is like these toes appear on the screen. They go up and down. Suddenly there's 2 feet and then there's nothing. So just do as many of these as feels pleasant to you. You're making yourself strong. You're squeezing your glutes, waking up those glutes each time, especially before the feet get close to the ground. Just as they're hovering off an inch, you're squeezing those glutes really hard. Now I'm going to go down nice and slow as I breathe in. Nice and slow, relax your face. All the way down and relax. Shake your legs out a bit. Shake, shake, shake. Oh, let's have a really nice spinal shake actually as you're lying down. Just roll side to side a little bit, loosen up that lower back. Having done those lovely core leg lifts. Roll side to side just a little bit, loosen. Now, bring your feet together. This is such a favourite of mine, absolutely love it. Your heels are going to dig into the floor as you point your toes away from you and then briskly pull them up to point towards your head. You have to keep the downward pressure in your heels, otherwise you won't get the movement up and down through the spine. And once you start jogging up and down, relax your neck. And you'll see that your head starts to bob up and down, up and down. Always remembering to have a pillow to support your neck if it's not comfortable in any way, or a block. And as I nod and nod, this is deeply relaxing to your nervous system. Feel your breath. And you might find when you're practicing at home on your own, you might like to just make noises, like children do, and feel the vibration as you shake, just like ah. I often choose the sound ah, because this is the sound of the heart opening. When you see something beautiful, you go, oh, oh, isn't that beautiful? Ah. Feel that sense of ah, ah, and then when you're tired, be still. Bring your awareness up to the middle of your forehead. And smile and relax into your forehead. Place one hand on your heart, in fact, to keep your inner smile warm. But be very curious about all the sensations in your forehead as I lead you into the healing codes, which again resets the body, bringing you out of stress, which is going to improve your immune system. It will hold for 24 hours, the benefit. So you should do this at least once a day. Breath after breath, feeling all around your forehead here. The muscles, the skin, the temperature. And each time you breathe out, you tell your forehead to relax. It's like we're breathing the inner smile into the forehead. And then we just soften and relax. You might even like to just stroke your forehead very, very lightly with your fingertips. Allow your intuition to speak to you and follow any nudgings that you get in your practice. And then after 90 seconds on your forehead, your third eye energy, you bring your awareness to your throat and you relax your neck and your throat. Feeling your heart in your throat, your heart energy. You're grateful for your speech, your song. And you might like to slowly roll your neck side to side, easing the neck, softening the neck. As you breathe in and breathe out, relax and smile. And then feel yourself move your awareness to your jaws and open them out a tiny little bit and release the jaw with a little smile or a big one. And breathe, and each time you breathe out now, you're going to soften into the jaw. Relax your jaw. Staying completely focused on sensations in your jaw, on smiling and softening. Relax your jaw. Stay with your breathing and bring your awareness up into your temples. Breath after breath, softening the temples, relaxing your temples. And relax deep into your eye sockets and across into your temples from there. Even with your eyes closed, they can be so warm and soft and relaxed. Relax your eyes. Imagine you're looking kindly at a little bird or a child. And feel that in your body as your temples relax and soften. Then you can take a breath in and flow down into your heart. Wrap your arms across your chest and give yourself a nice hug. Feel it. Promising to take good care of yourself. Release. Bring your hands to your hips. Take a breath in and bending the knees, hip width apart. Another favourite of mine is bridge. Fingertips touching the back of your feet or perhaps holding your ankles. You're going to take a breath in and then lift your belly button up and up on the out breath. Your chin is tucked into the chest and you rise up. And feel your breath. And you move a little with your breath. And squeeze your glutes. And keep your face really relaxed. Now take a breath in and roll down your spine. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Smile into your spine. And when you feel the sacrum lay on the ground, relax. Deep breath. Relax. Open your jaw, relax your jaw. Wiggle it. And then again, take a breath in. And as you breathe out, come up and up and up. And if it feels nice to do so, bring your hands beneath, interlock your fingers, and pull your shoulder blades together. If that feels good, chin tuck to chest, and squeezing and moving with your breath. Enjoy it. Maybe you like tiptoes. Maybe you like to bring your hands to your hips and raise them higher. If that feels good. And then when you're ready to come down, a deep breath in. And again, this slow rolling down the spine. Taking the time to feel each vertebrae. Kiss the earth. And then completely relax and Just let the air be drawn back into you. Roll your head from side to side. Side to side. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, scoop up your knees in that hug and bring your nose up to your knees. Hug, hug, hug. And then roll side to side. Then relax down. Lift your ankles up to the sky, and then opening the legs, slide your hands up the inside leg, bending your knees and reaching for the soles of your foot. Happy baby. Unless you want to hold behind your knees, interlocking fingers. Just have a little roll about now, a little playtime. Do anything you like. Rock, roll, stretch. Roll, maybe all the way onto one side. No rules, just like a baby playing on the floor. And feel the breath. Happy baby is a really good shape for feeling into your pelvis, into the perineum, sending lots of breath work and movement there, moving chi, moving energy, blessing it, bringing awareness to this part of the body that's sometimes a bit neglected. Especially women can get a lot of pain down there at different times. And we can just bring our breath, our loving kindness, the sense of cleansing and releasing to any shape that we make that brings our awareness to that energy center. Stretch, relax, delicious. Then straighten both legs and make a V shape. A little bit more space. And take a breath in, and breathing out, bring your palms together, pointing up in the sky. And then just take another breath in, and as you breathe out, lift your head up and point your hands between your legs. And smile. And hold and breathe. Feel that core, pull the belly to the spine. And keep smiling, and then as you breathe in, you can relax down and lower your legs. Stretch in the star shape. Stretch. And relax. And roll over onto your right hand side. And just relax a moment. Deep breaths melting into the floor, feeling the side of your head, the temples resting on the floor. I might get some water. Just melt and soften. And then very slowly start pulling yourself up to sitting cross-legged. Have a drink of water if you need one. It's quite warm today. And try to use your practice even when you drink water. Every time you take a little drink during the day, use it as a moment to be more present, more grateful. Literally coming into the body. Sometimes we're so scattered, and you can just feel the coolness of the glass, and that starts to make you more centered. And then you feel your heart's appreciation that you have nice clean water to drink, and how delicious it is as you drink it. And we wake up. That's what our practice is for, to wake up into our life and take all these little moments, like the pearls that they can be when we're there. Now, just have a little rock like this. This is a nice thing to do, to feel your sitting bones and seesaw upon them, side to side, side to side. And feel your base energy, feel the second energy center and your solar plexus in particular. Now start to make that get smaller until you come to stillness. I'm just going to have a little look, see who's here. Jolly good. Now we're going to make a circle, moving from your belly, from the second energy center. Just feel this circling shape. And feel your weight moving on your sitting bones. And now change direction. Now you're feeling the circling shape, but you're feeling your heart. You're feeling your heart shine and be warm. Feel your throat. Bring your awareness up to your forehead. Change direction again. Now the very top of your head, your crown, but you're so aware of your sitting bones, your rooting. You'll give those sitting bones a wiggle again. Because we need to learn to be very grounded all the time. Place your hands on the floor in front of you. Just feeling the earth. Have a sense of appreciation from your heart for nature. I know all my students adore nature. And we can use this by reminding ourselves again and again of our gratitude. We move the whole body out of stress and into a healing space, into balance, just by saying thank you to the earth, which is in fact a Buddhist practice, just touching the earth, bowing down to the earth and placing your palms upon it. But also in our walking meditation, we do a sense of kissing the earth with our feet. And it's a very good practice when you're very scattered to use either your hands or your feet to earth, to feel the earth and say thank you, but quite literally, if you're able to be outside, to place your hands upon the ground, the grass, the dirt, the earth. And then in a very energetic sense, we are cleansed and grounded by the earth. In a very scientific way, actually, it will also lower your inflammation in the body by 50%. It's called grounding. And if you think about it, nowadays people are always wearing shoes, very, very rarely bare feet upon the earth, or even touching the earth, unless you're a gardener, as many of you are. But literally, you can get a grounding sheet to put underneath your feet when you're working on the computer, or to have in your bed while you sleep. And people with arthritis and inflammatory conditions, they show thermal imaging, say, of their legs or an inflamed spine, and there's a reduction of 50% once you start grounding. There's documentaries on this, and good science, I think, from Harvard, if you're interested. I have a grounding sheet on my bed, but I don't really need it because I'm always barefoot and I always garden. I was just curious. I think it was in winter I got it, when I wasn't outdoors very much. Now, there's a thought for the day. Fingertips to the side. There is a really good movie. You would find it on YouTube. I'll see if I can post a link to it actually on my Facebook. Or if you want, email me and I'll find it for you. Now breathe in and lift your hands up, and you're going to feel that crown energy sense between your fingertips. And then breathe out and come down, all the way down to the earth, and there's your gratitude, your connection. Breathing in, palms to the sky. Have a sense of that infinite space above your head. breathing out, feeling the space all around your body, but aware also of your energy centers within your physical body. What can you feel? Relax. Notice every little sensation. This time we're going to bring your hands up over your head, interlock your fingers, and give a big stretch through your palms. Push up from your belly, root down from your belly. Take a breath in, and then let gravity bring you forwards. Keep pushing away from you with the hands, and let the hands become parallel with the earth. Feeling the back of your neck and between your shoulder blades. And then release like breaststroke and bring your arms down. You might want a little wriggle at that point before you do another one. Breathing in, interlocking, stretching, bowing, rooting into the earth while you open up the upper back. Release. This time, bring your hands behind your back, lift your heart up and look up if your neck's okay with that. And breathe into your heart. Isn't that lovely? Just lift your heart up, stretch across the front of the chest. Relax. Straighten both your legs out. Give them a little shake. And then let's take your left foot, place it over by the knee. Take your opposite arm, hug that knee towards your chest while you sit nice and tall. This is a spinal twist. Both of your sitting bones on the floor. Feel that sitting and grounding and rooting. And then lengthen your spine with your breath in, deep breath, lengthening. As you breathe out, slowly turn your head. And reaching behind you, just feel for what movement you have in your spine. Be very gentle and kind. And soft. Today I'm moving very little and just exploring what I'm feeling in my lower back as I breathe and smile into it and gently rock. Some days I'll feel like turning all the way around and just holding it, sitting with my breath. You're trying to find the pleasure in every shape that you make. Where is it? And let's do the other side. Shake out a little bit. I think I might have to get myself a new camera because I'm very silhouetted now, aren't I? A very dark little figure. I think that is going to work with our bigger class. Shake out your legs. Shake, 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 shake. That might help. Now the other side. Foot by the knee. Nice long spine. Opposite arm hugging the knee into your chest. And then the rotation behind you. And if you want a deeper stretch, then you start off just kneeling and moving your sitting bones to the side. Taking the foot across. And if that's too deep and it's tilting you over to the side, sending you off balance, Just move this foot a little bit further away to make it easier to get your sitting bones down. And then again, the opposite arm, hugging into your chest. With your in-breath, lengthening the spine, and your out-breath. But I think probably for those of you here today, perhaps the first stretch is enough. Enjoy your breath. And you can feel also this gives you something of a piriformis stretch that's going to release lower back. Delicious. Relax. Shake out. Come back to butterfly. Feet together, interlocking your hands around the toes if you can. Otherwise, you can just hold and see how high you can lift your knees and how low. So starting with this big flap, keeping your spine tall. Feel your breath and the joy of butterflies. There's cabbage whites all over the allotment. I've never seen so many cabbage whites in my whole life. And there's not much joy when people find them trapped inside their nets. Flutter, flutter, flutter. And then be still. Stay with your breath and ask yourself what you can feel in that stillness. Release one leg and stretch it out in front of you. See if the other knee will drop lower. And again, feel your sitting bones. All through the week, I want you to feel your sitting bones, feel your feet upon the earth, feel your hands on the ground, whenever you get a chance. Let's get you grounded. And then once you've done that, then it's fun to bring your awareness up into the top here, above your crown. So you're very kind of grounded and aware of your physical body, but this lightness of being seems to come to you. You lighten up, you take things less seriously. Now breathe in and reach your hands up over your head and keeping a nice straight back. I want you to push your belly forward and just see how far is available to you to lean forward, and then you can drop your hands down towards your leg. It doesn't matter whether they're up by the knee or holding your toes or your bubbling spring. Keep the back straight. I want the core pulling you forwards. Getting bossy now. When we come forwards into these kind of stretches, forward bend, and we're curving, that's when you put more pressure on the discs. But a nice straight back will stretch in a good way. Feel that. And breathe. Tuck your chin in and notice how the back of the neck grows long. And then breathing in, release. Swap your legs over. Notice if you're symmetrical. Get your sitting bones down. Breathe in, reaching into your fingertips. Breathing out. Forwards with the belly. And release your hands down. Pull your toes towards you. Smile. Lengthen the back of the neck. It will jam. If I look towards you, it's quite jammed. If I tuck my chin, I can imagine a thread lengthening me along the spine. Very nice. Lovely. Relax. Have a little shake. massage. And from your belly, up and down the leg. The other side. Bend and squeeze between your toes. A quick massage. Loving your toes. There's always someone in class who really hates their feet, isn't it? Someone who's very squeamish. But at any point that we have any negative voice towards any part of our body, we weed it out and plant something really life-affirming and loving and kind. I love my body. That's old homework that nobody ever does. Well, actually, that's not true. There is always initial resistance, though. And then after a little while, people find it's the most profound practice and they love it. And perhaps for the first time in their life, they start to truly love and appreciate their physical body in a very new way, very beautiful way. That felt nice. Let's have a little bit of chi massage here into the neck. So even when you do this, you can have a little mantra in your head going, I love my body, I love my body. I go into a kind of, I love my body, I play with the vibration, or I might just do it silently if I'm in a public place. If I'm training outdoors in the park. And then drumming all over your head. All over the head. And then a little energy medicine massage on the stomach points in line with your eyes. So in the middle of your cheekbones, just here. Hold these points with a little massage. Also with a smile. You're just taking good care of your body. And then come to your kidney points with your wrists crossed, under the clavicle there, near the sternum. Circular movement, or tapping, whatever you like. Holding it in a smile and feeling it. Feeling your breath. Come to the sternum. Simply tapping like this again and bring you out of the stress response, even when you don't know you're in it. Some people are spending most of their day in a rather stress habit place for the nervous system. And we're just creating a new way of being in the world when we allow our nervous system to just calm down. Stop being such a drama queen. So sternum here. Then I'm coming to the here in the midline of the ribs. And finishing on the spine points here. Some of this. And my intention is a cleaning, releasing to the earth anything I don't want to carry. The earth will make fertilizer out of it. And then just, when you do that, notice how you feel afterwards. You usually feel quite different. How are you doing? Oh good, we've got time for some cat cows. On your hands and knees. Let's have you from up. Just make a circle with your hips to start with, round and around. Feeling everything. And then breathing in, lift your head up. arching back, feel your third eye, and then completely relax, melt. And just at the end, you're squeezing out the air and pushing up your shoulder blades, tucking the tail. Drop the belly and let the air flow into you. Let the head float up if it will. And then let gravity lengthen the neck. Delicious. Then I want you to tuck your toes, take a breath in, stay with cat-cow if you don't want a downward dog, lifting from the belly, come up and up and up, pushing away from your hands and lifting your hips to the sky so that you have a lovely stretch into the spine. And then you can let your feet go down to the ground, the heels to earth, if they feel good. Pushing away from the floor, keeping that active. Let yourself soften and rest. And maybe on an in-breath, extend one leg away from you. And if you like, let it go higher and higher until you bend your knee and twist it over the opposite side. Still pushing into your arms. Really relax down again. So you're either playing in downward dog or you're playing in your cat-cow. Pushing into your arms, relaxing the face. Finding where the stretch feels at its best for you. And then come down, down, down. And you can either relax in child. Let's have maybe a little moment in child. But if that's not your favorite, you can have Shavasana. Melting into the earth. And then lying. Just stay a little longer there. Allow yourself to melt a little deeper. Feeling your breath all the way in and all the way out. And then breathing in slowly, come up to sitting. Lying on the back, roll onto the side, take a moment. And when you're ready, allow yourself to slowly come up. Feel your sitting, feel your whole body, your mind, and how your practice has created this change in your sense of self, in your being, in your place, your space. Just sit, lift your crown, and bring your forefinger to your thumb, the other finger straight, rested on your knees, elbows slightly out and spine long. And chanting Om Shanti from your heart for all beings. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Palms to heart. Namaste.